All right, let's go get started. Howdy, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Sharkinbear. Welcome back to the channel. Today, I'm going to be checking out the demo for Lootbound. This is an open demo currently available over on Steam as of February 19, 2026. And if you've never heard of Lootbound before, according to the description, Lootbound is a tactical loot management roguelike. Start solo, build your party on the way, choose routes, risks, rewards, equip heroes and companions, and craft a build to face the final boss shaped by your choices. Turn-based, synergies, fair difficulty. Right now, this does not have a release date, but it is looking to release somewhere in Q2 2026, so it's kind of a little vague understanding where that is, so it's going to at least be in this next quarter, in the spring sometime. What is this game about? What separates it against other tactics games? Well, essentially, you plan out a route similar way you would in like Risk of Rain, Slay the Spire, and other like roguelites where you have to plan out a route between new events and fights and whatnot, making your way through bosses and different biomes. And during that time, you're really more focused on the fact that this is a loot management sim, more or less. Because the way this works is instead of having a chest piece, a headpiece, shoulders, weapons, like a slot for all that, you instead have one giant block, one giant cube that's gridded off, and every piece of gear that you pick up has a certain size of it. If you've ever played any of those backpack hero games or management sims where you have a backpack and you can only fill it with this, that, and the other, and you have to kind of micromanage and rotate items to make sure you get maximum usage out of your bag space, that is exactly what this is. This basically takes a turn-based RPG where you only get one attack per turn. There is no like mana you have to worry about. You can take 3 actions. You take an action, the enemy takes an action. You take an action, the enemy takes an action. And once the fight completes, you pick your piece of gear, you put it in your slot, and you move on to the next event. You can also get companions in this game, up to 3 party members in total. However, you only control your character. So once your turn is taken, your allies will also take their own turn and decide what they want to do, but you can also gear them up with the loot you find along the way. So there's a little bit of synergy there where you can at least make them strong enough to defend you or hurt the enemies, or at least maybe even heal you at a chance, but it's all up to chance. So we're going to check it out here for a little bit today. If you like Lootbound and you want to see more games like it here on the channel, make sure you like, subscribe, comment down below, and let me know what you think of the gameplay. We're going to go ahead and join in, and I am going to go ahead and start a fresh save. I'm going to go ahead and empty up in slot 2. There really isn't any sort of meta progression in the demo as right now. This is just kind of a flat beginners thing that we're doing right here. And I am going to go ahead and skip past all of this tutorial stuff so we can get right into the game. So give me just one moment to get through the tutorial. Alright, so I made my way through the tutorial. We're still in the first fight, and I'm going to go ahead and explain stuff myself because I feel like I can do it faster than the menus will pop up. Essentially, what we have here is the 2 enemies. If you look on the left side of the bar, you'll see our turn order. I go first, and this guy goes first, and this guy goes first. If you ever want to know what the enemies do or what their names are, this guy over here, his name is Rockpile. He has an armored attack, grants armor to allies with every attack. And then we have Cleave Master over here. He offers Fury's attack, applies Fury to allies with every attack. That just basically means he's going to buff everybody on his team with extra damage every time that he's allowed to attack. Down here is our guy. We have our health bar. This is our maximum health. If this goes to 0, we lose. Over here is our armor. This basically prevents any damage directly done to our health unless an enemy has piercing attacks or magic or something that can actually go through our shield. At the end of the fight, you do not recover any health lost. However, your armor goes back to its maximum quantity for the next fight. Down here we have mana. Some abilities cost mana. At the end of the fight, you will get a percentage of your mana back. You will not get the full amount. So if I spend all 30 mana on the next fight, I'm only going to get like 7 or 8 points back, maybe. So just be cognizant that it is a choice to decide what you want to use your mana on, and hope to God that you have enough mana to use it in the next fight you might need it for. Down here are 3 available abilities we have, as well as 3 spaces for abilities we can earn in the future for this character. Right now we have a basic attack Shred. It does 20 bonus damage, 14 bonus slash damage. The second ability we have is Smashing Blow. This does 28 bonus slash damage, and it deals bonus slash damage equal to the current armor value. I don't know if this is our armor value or if it's the enemy's armor value. I'm going to assume it's based off of our armor value. Over here is Defensive Lunge. This grants 60 armor to self. Armor amount gains a power bonus from the order stat. Because you do not get armor back at the end of your turn, you have to wait till the end of the fight to recover your armor. This is one way to basically give yourself a shield to protect yourself from incoming damage. But again, if you look at Smashing Blow and Defensive Lunge, you can see the Smashing Blows cost 8 mana, and then Defensive Lunge cost 5 mana. So just make sure you keep that in tow, because you are not going to recover enough mana from using Smashing Blow at the end of the fight to get back to 100%. Defensive lunge, I think you might be recovering enough to get that one. Over here, if you click on this little diamond, you can see all the stat layouts of everything in the game. Over here on this shield defensive lunge ability, you can see that it says armor amount gains a power bonus from the order stat. So if you ever want to know what a stat does, you can bring up this little chart right here, and you can go down the list. Some things are explanatory, like health and mana, armor, damage, slash damage, defense, dodge, crit chance, crit damage, initiative. Those are usually fair game for every other game you've ever played. But down here, we also have order and chaos. Order increases the effectiveness of blessings, healing, and armor, and chaos increases the effectiveness of curses. There's a wizard type character you can recruit to your party who deals in curses, so this is definitely something you can build towards that. And order is more along like a support character. There's a bard you can use that really does well with order, and you know, if you do and grab order, you can also make yourself fairly defensive that way as well. So we'll go ahead and close this tab. It is our turn. We only get one attack. Like I said, there is no like action economy. You get one turn and that's it. To use one of your abilities, so you don't have to worry about if a skill it costs more expensive than another as far as like how many points it takes up on a turn. I am going to go ahead and go after the Cleave Master, if only because of the fact that I don't want him to amp up the attack of this guy, and this guy doesn't really attack that hard at all. I am going to go ahead and open up with a Smashing Blow, and I want to try to take this guy out as fast as possible, so we're going to 100% kill that guy. And as you can see, this guy is only doing 45 damage to our shield, so we should be able to just finish him off with normal melee attacks, not costing us any available shield to, you know, health to do it. And as you can see, we went from 22 to 26, so it looks like we only gained 4 mana a turn. At the end of the fight, we get offered 2 loot choices on this fight. This one right here is a Mage's Stave. It gives us plus 12 acid damage and chaos damage. I do believe acid damage is considered chaos. I could be wrong about that. That could just be just general damage type. And up here is Broken Cuirass, and this gives us plus 20 to our armor, which would increase our armor by an additional 20 points, which means we would effectively have 170 armor at the beginning of every fight. That's going to be awesome. I'm going to take that option. Once you drag this over into either your inventory, which is your holding space for, you know, where you want to keep something for the moment, or equipping it to your character, it will burn off the other item, so you cannot retrieve both of them. So I'm going to go ahead and drop this Broken Cuirass right here, and we can move on to the next fight. Here is the routes you would normally see in these traditional type of roguelites, and you can basically chart yourself a path if you want. The swords are icons for combat. This is a chest. This is consumables. This is training, where you can basically, I believe this is one where you get new abilities or train up abilities you already have. This right here, these little plus symbols with the little people, that's where we're going to guarantee to get a companion. We have a forge here to be offered the chance to get a new weapon. This is a bonfire to heal up some of our injuries. The bonfires were a little bit different in this game compared to other games. Usually if you hit a bonfire, everyone gets to rest for a little bit and recover some of their health, if not all of it. In this game, you can only effectively heal one character in your party, so choose wisely and make sure you're mitigating as much damage as possible. And then if we keep going up, we can see the symbols all the way to the top. Right here we have a deity symbol. We might have to sacrifice something to gain something from a deity, and you keep on going up. So we're going to go back down to the bottom, and we're going to go ahead and go for the chest. I would like to try to get an item into our inventory, maybe something that will help us push through the early game. Go ahead and go to this first combat encounter. We have a Thrasher, armor, smash, deals bonus damage equal to their armor, and then we also have the rock pile. Grants armor to allies with every attack. I'm going to go ahead and hit this guy with a normal attack. I don't know if he'll be able to make it through our shields, but we do have a fair bit of attack. Alright, he didn't make it through our shields, but he will hit us, and it will go through a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and hit them with this. And then we took a little bit of damage. It's okay. I'm going to go ahead and hit this guy with a shield, get some of my health back. And we should be able to finish him off with an attack. And we're back to 26 of the 26 we had at the beginning of the fight. Over here, this gives us plus 25 health and plus 2% to our dodge, so we're up to 12% dodge and 625 health. I'll go ahead and take that. Every little bit of survivability helps. Alright, we're going to the next fight, which is guaranteed to be another combat encounter. I don't know, I don't plan on beating this demo on this go-around, but I am happy to say that I hope, or at least I hope to say, we get pretty far into our run. I'm going to go ahead and hit this with a smashing blow. I think I'm going to take the risk and take this guy out. We actually managed to crit, which is really nice. We are going to take effective health point damage in this next round, unfortunately, but it wasn't a lot. We finished off the fight. We got ourselves a Veteran's Dirk. This gives us plus 15 total damage extra and 3% crit damage. This one here, it gives us plus 25 health and additional plus 5 mana. The mana would be really nice, But we're seeming to miss damage on enemies a little bit. If we just had a little bit more, we might be able to one-shot some guys. Let's put the Dirk here. That brings our damage up to 65 from 50, right? Yep. And then our you can see our crit damage go up to 128% from 125. We're going to go for the gear chest. We can go for consumable. Consumable will be like health potion and whatnot. Looks like we have a couple of items here. Oh, Jesus. That would be really nice. I'm not sure if I want to go for that one. So basically what we have is a chest here. We can pick 3 options. At the bottom of each option has a difficulty roll. So basically you run a 20-sided dice. For this one over here, you need to roll at least a 3 in order to get this item. This one over here, at least a 7, and this one over here, at least a 17. You get a total of maximum of 3 rolls for the 3 re-rolls for your entire run. So just know if you fail a run and when you use a re-roll, make sure that you are knowing that you don't have a lot of chances to re-roll in this game. Not until at least there's some sort of meta progression later on. This would be a really nice weapon, but it looks like it's going to take up a lot of space. I wish we could see what the shape of this would look like in our inventory. It does give us an increased crit chance of 9%, and I believe we start off with a crit chance of 10%, so it'd be at 20% with this. And with us being at 158% crit damage, this really tacks it on. This will bring us up to 170% crit damage. This one is a flat plus 15 and gives us a plus 6% crit chance and 9% crit damage. 6% crit chance and 9% crit damage. And this one would give us just additional armor, plus it would give us 120 thorns, which just means whenever enemies hit us, they would take some additional damage. This armor chest piece right here takes a lot of room. I took it on my last run, and yeah, it was really hard to manage or put as much in my inventory as possible. I'm going to go ahead and go with the Sparking Blade and see if we can roll that. Hopefully we get at least a 3 on our 20-sided dice. The odds are in our favor. We got a 7. There we go. So we're going to take that Dirk and we'll go ahead and place it in our inventory. Some items actually have an aura, which means that when you have items around it, they also get a benefit from it, which is really nice. Go ahead and go to this next encounter. Alright, and then we have the Firelighter. Deals high base damage. This guy does bonus damage equal to the armor. I kind of want to take out the high base damage guy. There you go, 225 the crit. Is he going to... He didn't get through our armor. That's nice. Do we have enough damage to get through his stuff? What is our damage went up to? Our damage went up to 80. I believe it was at 65 because of that plus 15 point boost. We also up to 16% crit chance, which is really nice. And we one-shot that guy. Nice. All right, looks like we get a plus 25 to our health and plus 10 to our armor. The more armor we have, I feel like the better we're going to be. I'm going to drop that one in there. Our space is also starting to fill up pretty fast. We can go with, I think we're going to go left path, and we're going to try to see if we can get something cool forged for us. As far as I know, there's no currency in this game. You just got to go with what you got. We got 2 rock piles here. I'm just going to try to take these guys out with normal melee hits. It looks like we can one-shot these guys, and they don't have enough attack to take us out. We didn't one-shot that guy, but he still didn't make it through our effective health, which is fine. We got a plus 8 to our defense. We only have 5 defense, so I guess we'll take that one. It's better than the hat. And any item that you pick up in the game, you can, of course, rotate like such to maximize the amount of space that you have. Go ahead and take ally. Let's see who we get. We have the option of the Witch or the Paladin. An indomitable servant of gods, always ready to protect those in need. An indestructible strike, crush attacks that restore the Paladin's armor. We also have the Witch, an insidious sorceress who can unleash curses and pestilence on all who stand in her way. Acid enchantments that weaken the target's damage. She's actually really good because she essentially debuffs enemies with her curses. If we get the Paladin on the next time, that'll be pretty happy. I took the Bard last time, but I think maybe the Paladin might be the better fit. But for now, we're going to go ahead and take the Witch. Whenever you pick them, they do get a selection of abilities to use. Unfortunately for the demo, we only have access to Curse of Chaos. It does cost 4 mana, but we don't really have to worry about her mana at all because of the fact that she's going to be controlled by herself, and the acid enchantments that apply both corruption and weakness to the target. So anytime we see any of that acid or chaos stuff, we can look at her own inventory and we can offer that to her. So we'll go to this next combat encounter. Looks like we got 2 guys doing armor damage. We can go ahead and hit this. And remember, we do not have to worry about the Witch at all. So we're going to take this guy out. Hopefully she'll target this guy. Nope, she did this one, reduced that person's attack. And this guy can also effectively hit this character as well. So just know this person is knocked out. They are knocked out. And they do not get their they don't get their health back until we get to a campfire we decide to heal them. I'm going to go ahead and hit this guy up here, just using my normal melee attacks, holding back on the amount of mana we have. 25 health and plus 5 mana. We can click on the icon right here for the witch, and we'll drag this over here, giving them a bit of health, a bit of extra mana. And I say we go ahead and go to the forge. We could have gone to the thing to heal her, but I think this is going to be good right here. Ooh, we have vampirism. So essentially these are gems. If we roll for this and we get them, we essentially can attach this to any piece of gear that we're currently wearing, and this would essentially offer us basically bonus whatever the stat is. So this would give us thorns on whatever gear we put it on. This would give us chaos, so we can put this on a witch's gear and basically get bonus damage out of her, or vampirism, which is basically lifesteal. I'm gonna go with the vampirism. And by default, a lot of the witch's stuff that I've seen, wow, we succeeded with 4, that's nice. A lot of the witch's stuff I've seen actually comes default with vampirism. So I'm gonna put this on our warrior. And we gotta pick which item this is gonna go on. I believe we're probably gonna get a lot of value out of our sparking blade. I seriously doubt we're gonna get rid of this anytime soon. So I'm gonna go ahead and attach this to this blade, and now we have vampirism. Vampirism restores health when dealing damage to the target, like I said before. And we'll move on to the next encounter. Oh geez, this is not gonna be pretty at all, is it? We might have to get a little we might have to use a little bit of this in order to make it through this fight. Hopefully they don't all auto target the witch. I'm gonna go ahead and take one out with this attack right here. Oh, we dodged. Wow. Okay, this is not gonna be good, is it? That's a lot of damage going out. Okay, at least they targeted me. I am gonna go ahead and use that, and hopefully she'll target this guy again. It is reducing that damage dealt to that target every turn. Let's see if we can get some of that health back. I'm gonna let her finish that off since she's got all that debuff and reduces the damage. There we go. And she finished off that turn. Nice. What do we got here? We got plus 30 thorns, we got 10 armor, and 4 defense. This is raise our defense up to 17, and our armor up to 190. Or we can give it thorns and make enemies hurt themselves whenever they hit us, which sounds awesome. Go ahead and place that in our space. Unfortunately, nothing for the witch that turn. The witch gets very strong very fast. This is going to be an easy fight. We're just going to do normal attacks here. We used a lot of mana in that last fight. I used 16 total, so it's going to take me a couple of fights to recover all of that. I probably should have attacked this guy and let her finish off that dude. This guy got hit with corruption and weakness. Nice. That corruption up there increases the amount of damage received by 52, which is nice. Alright, what we got? We got plus 10 mana, we got plus 10 mana. These are both universal. One of them is slightly smaller than the other one. I'm going to go ahead and take this. I'm going to go ahead and put it on the witch, and then we're going to move on. Next fight. I may want to look at getting the consumable. That is a possibility. Deal bonus damage equal to their armor. Might do the same to this guy. Let's do that. Hopefully the witch goes after him. The witch did go after them. We're still going to get hit, though. Is it enough to hurt us? It is not enough to hurt us. Just barely. I should have gone after this guy and let the witch take that guy out, because he's now hit our effective health. I mean, there was nothing to stop him from hitting the witch, but I would rather... Most of the time, they're going to hit your main target. We got plus 20 armor. We got 15 damage. I think we're going to go with a hat. And we got basically get this T symbol here. We can try to maximize it somehow. Maybe we'll do a little bit of that right there. I'm sure there's another way, like a better way to, like, you know, do that. Maybe something like that for now. But we're running out of a very finite amount of room. Let's go ahead and go with the... honestly, no, we're going to go with the chest. I would go with the health potion, but they don't heal for a whole lot. Let's see, we got some options here. We got a ring. This one adds plus 11 thorns and plus 12 order. And synergy category weapon, synergy subcategory, all. Okay, so the more, I think it means if there's weapons around it, it gets empowered. This one is Curse of the Snake's Hood. It's legendary, gives us plus 4 to dodge and plus 6 to chaos. That really doesn't sound that great. Circle of Retribution plate armor, plus 75 health, plus 20 armor, plus 15 thorns. It's actually not bad, and the roll for that is not too terrible. Oh, the synergy is plus 60 health and plus 36 thorns. I say we go with that. Can we get at least a 16? Or 14, sorry. It's going to use one of our rerolls. If you don't win, Oh, we got 17. If you don't win, you basically pass the item without getting anything. So there's definitely some risk reward there. We can go ahead and take this right here. And this thing takes up a lot of space. That's what I mean. This is sort of like a loot management sort of thing. So we want to make sure that we basically take, make sure we take this in mind whenever we're looking at this. So let's see. We are getting that plus 60, I believe. So if I move this away, as you can see right there, we got 190. If I put this here, it goes up to 210. Oh, wait, no. How do you, oh, wait a minute. You see, like there, it says 190. Okay, so that's where we're getting it. So right now, it should just be the plus 20 and the 15 thorns. If I take this out, what are the thorns at now? 15? We don't even have thorns on here, so this doesn't even get thorns until this is here. So then we get 15 thorns, and then when we put this here, it should go up to 36. Why does it say 36 thorns down there? See, that's kind of confusing. Then subcategory helmet. Is that a? Yeah. See it. Wait, is this considered? This is a helmet. I am kind of curious. We are getting additional stats here. We could try taking some stuff here and moving it around. There's that. We can move that like that. This doesn't really help us though. Do that. There we go. And then we can put that in there. We got additional thorns. Yeah, I think that looks good for now. And then we'll just have to find something better. We'll go ahead and move on to the next fight. We have effectively 674 health. That's nice. Grants armored allies with every attack. I think we're going to try to take out this guy. I think that guy's the most important one. Go on and hit him there. And we got plus 20 health back from lifesteal. This guy is going to do damage to us based off our armor. I believe that's what it said. But this guy's going to eat it. I don't think he's going to make it through our shield. He is dead. He got killed by thorns. We got 18 crush damage. We got 25 health and 5 mana. We're going to go ahead and go with this since we're pretty much out of effective space unless we find something better to replace our stuff with on our warrior. We're going to go to the, well, we don't really have a choice. We're going to, oh wait, we could go to a forge. Let's go with that. Looks like we have acid, crush, and vampirism. We could go, I'm going to go with vampirism. I'm going to do it again. Oh wow, really? We rolled a natural 1. Alright, we're going to take that one. And you know what? I'm going to keep on slapping stuff on this thing. I don't want to slap it on the divine thing because that piece of armor is so big that eventually I can see myself replacing that with something else, possibly. If I were to remove something, it'd probably be this broken cuirass first. But we'll have to see. Looks like we can make our way to a DD. That would make us sacrifice some of our MP for there, but we could also get another piece of gear, which would be pretty awesome. Let's go to the next fight. And I'll see, we got the fire dude here. Does high base damage, deals high base damage. That's a shield bearer. We're not going to be able to one-shot this guy, but he needs to die. So I'm going to go ahead and hit this guy with that. Hopefully, well, will the witch get him? No, witch, what have you done? Alright, well, at least so you didn't kill me outright. Do that. This guy's damage is going to be so high, but he went after the witch anyways. There we go. Oh, the witch must have some lifesteal because she just got some health back. Oh, she has 50 vampirism by default. Plus 20 armor, plus 4 defense. Plus 10 armor, plus 4 defense. Oh, I actually might want to give up something else. This is plus 20 armor, 4 defense. So this looks to be smaller. Takes up less space. That's pretty nice. I can see myself using that. So we went up plus 10 armor on that one. Let's go on to the next fight. We're gonna work our way to that forge up there. Unfortunately, we haven't found any additional mana items we can slap on our warrior. Let's see, we got high base attack, high base attack, high base attack. I'm gonna go ahead and spend some more mana. Smashing blow on this guy. Outright kill him. Nice. Take him out. It's okay. There you go. They're also hurting themselves whenever they hit me. They get the thorns. All right, finally, we got some extra damage for our witch. I was wondering if we were going to get a weapon anytime soon for them. All right, let's head over to the forge. What do we got here? We got crit chance 5%, slash damage 70. Yes. Please be more than a 12. Jesus, we're gonna spend our last reroll here. This is our last reroll for the entire game. We got a 13. Wonderful. And I am loading up. This is a divine enchantment. We're loading up this sparking blade right here. That's one, yeah, I'm a big fan of that. That little sparking blade right there. That's pretty awesome. It's a good size for space that it fills up. You know what? We're gonna do just normal attacks. I'm pretty sure we can finish this with normal attacks. They're not going to be able to eat through... Even if they eat through my shield, I should be able to essentially recover from that one. We're going to go ahead and normal attack this guy and finish him off. Which should be able to finish this guy off. Oh, I guess we're just not going to go for that one at all. Got blessing over there. I'm not going to take this guy out so he don't bless no more. There you go. And we stayed at maximum health, so that's pretty good. We didn't waste any mana. Ooh, we got a duelist sword. That's really nice. And we also have that. Plus 15, plus 27 slash damage. I don't know if we could fit that, but we could try. Let's go ahead and move... Not this. This right here. Let's move this right there. Is this going to fit right there? It is. It is going to fit right there. And let's see. We can move this one down. And there we go. Just like that, we have plus 15 and 27 slash damage. I don't know if we're going to keep this duelist sword with us the whole time, but it did give us quite a substantial bit of damage there. And we'll make it onto this fight. And it looks like we got a deals bonus damage equal to their armor. Bonus damage equal to their armor. I feel like this guy has got to die. He dead. We'll go after him next. We'll just do normal attacks for the rest of them. We'll let the witch deal with that guy. There we go. We're into those fights pretty fast. We took some health damage, but it's okay. You can even see the globe dip a little bit. 5 damage, 2% dodge. 15 damage, 27. We're not going to be able to fit anything else in his set. I'm going to go and give her the old hood. I was really hoping we would get more weapons for her at this moment, or at this stage. And we're about to reach the end of this first section. And something pretty pivotal to this entire thing is going to play out in the next encounter. Go ahead and hit these guys with normal attacks. Let's see if we can finish off these guys with just normal standard attacks. Try to get our mana back. Look at that. Getting the dodge. Really nice stuff going on there. Take this guy out. Hopefully she takes this guy out in this turn. Nope, not enough just yet. But we'll die to the thorns. Will hit me. Can we recover? Well, we covered a little bit. It's alright. Oh, hit the witch that time. It's okay. And we'll get our health back. Pretty nice stuff there. Plus 75, plus 5 chaos. Obviously, we're going with the witch. We'll move this over here. Not enough space. Let's see. Can we find another way to make this work? We could. We could try to see. But this is overlapping with too many items, so... What if we do it like this? Like that. There we go. Now we got plus 5 to our chaos. And plus 75 health, so she's a little bit healthier than she was. And this right here is going to be an ability, so all of our characters get a new ability on this one. Or at least one of our characters learn a new ability. So we can get Steel Vortex. This allows our warrior to hit everybody. Or we can go with Focus Strike, which attacks that increase crit hit power. I'm going to go with Steel Vortex because I would like an AoE ability. Let's see, what can we do here? Looks like we got some training over there. We got a forge over here. Let's try going for some training. I don't like going for the deity because it requires you to give up some of your MP. Not like your maximum MP, just, you know, you remove some of your MP. Let's see, we got a fight here with some heavy hitters. Let's go and see if we go. I want to use this just to see how far we can kill these guys. It was close to a one turn. Very close to a one turn. Unfortunately, we'll kill them on the next turn. But we do need to find a way to get some MP back. Man, that one turn turned into 3 turns. That kind of sucked. Ooh, we got a Master's Gladius. Plus 15 damage, plus 9 slash damage. Aura affects items in the direction down. Oh, I didn't even notice these. See, on the top side. Okay. So, do I have to, like, face it like this? Oh, I think I may have misunderstood the way that works then. Wholeheartedly, which is, you know, on me. I doesn't... Can I... Let's do it like that. That's okay. I'll put this there. So now... Hold on. If I had it face it this way... So, is my health going to go down 60 points? If I go down this... So, to 640 if I turn this sideways? No, it's still 700. So... Aura is effective on the top side. There's got to be something funny I'm missing here. Hold on, let's see. I don't understand. When it points to that top side... I'm so lost about that. I'll have to figure out what that means later. Like, truly. That's going to bother me until I figure out what it means by that. But it looks like this doesn't really matter that we turned it a specific way. I thought maybe it would, but it doesn't look like that it does. I'm going to turn these back the way I had them then. And we'll put this back in there. There we go. Is that the way I had it? I think that's the way I had it. Yeah, I think so. Alright, but this Master's Gladius. Aura is effective on the top side. So I need to figure out how to put this thing somewhere useful. I am going to take it with us. This one gives us plus 20 armor. Plus 15, plus 9, plus 2% crit chance. Let's, how much is this? This is a 4-spotter. Plus 15 and plus 3% crit. We could... Wait a minute. Hold on. Did I just discover what this means? Does that mean I have to put this at the top? Hold on, I'll put all the stuff here. Yeah, okay. Okay, I have to have this stuff at the top. When it says the top, or at the top. Okay. I understand now. I got you now. Okay. So this is affecting this is affecting those. You have to slot them where they say they're going to be slotted. I thought it was saying the aura is activated at items near the top. Okay, well that's making me feel a little bit better about how all this works. See, we're still learning together. We're growing together. Our crit chance has gone up to 20%. That's pretty awesome. Let's go ahead and go to the next fight. We're going to keep on going this way. We are making our way towards training, more than likely. Looks like we got a couple of schlubs here. We're going to go melee attack the crap out of these guys. There you go. Hopefully they'll kill themselves by hitting me. Our armor's pretty high, too. We're feeling pretty good about that. Who's giving the blessings? Oh, he's giving the blessings. He'd be the first one to go because he's got the fury. There we go. And Witch killed him off. Witch missing. But it killed itself. We got health and Thorns. We got 15 damage and crit damage. We can go ahead and give her this piercing guitar. Or we can hold off on it. We can do the Thief's Helm for something. Could we, no, there's no space we could give a Thief's Helm for. Oh, it's plus 60 health and 36 thorns per item if this is socket at the top. Oh, wow. That's a lot better than I thought it was. I think we're probably going to end up getting another character in our team. Let's go ahead and take this one and we'll slot it in there. Hopefully it's the Paladin. I think we have the option of the Paladin or the Bard. I'm going to go ahead and take out this guy at the top. Now I'm realizing he actually buffs everybody in the enemy team. It's okay. Let them deal their damage. I'm going to go ahead and take this guy out. I'm going to let the witch handle this one since she's already debuffing him pretty hard. He's going to go ahead and take this, and he is dead. We got a lot of effective health back there. We got a health and initiative. We got slash damage. I'm going to just go ahead and take these items. At any point in time you don't like an item you have, you can pick it up and drop it in this red symbol, and it would essentially destroy the item. That's especially if you want to make some bag space. I think we're doing pretty good on health-wise. Plus, we got another fire coming up if we really want to heal somebody. We're going to go for this training here and see what we can get. We can go for additional damage. We can go for defense. We can go for crit damage. I'm going to go ahead and go with the defense. And we failed our training, which means we get no benefit. We're out of reroll, so we couldn't reroll our training at all. Alright, we've been in this fight before 1,000 times. We're going to go ahead and kill that first guy so he doesn't basically fury buff everybody. We did a good dodge there. What's our dodge at? Our dodge is 12%, so that was pretty nice having that dodge go off. Hit the guy that's not debuffed because she'll take that one out on her own. We lost some effective health, but that's okay. He dodged. That's not okay. Alright, I'm glad that he attacked the witch instead, because the witch can recover her health pretty effectively, as you see right there. We dodged again. Nice. And looks like we got the Dandy's hat as well as the Staff of Corrosion. We're going to take that. Guess who's getting a little bit of a pickup here. Let's see, we'll go with that, and... I don't know where we want to put this. Oh, like that. Ha! Easy. We'll go to the forge. We got mana. Oh, we got mana. I mean, the armor would be pretty good too, but... Armor would be really good. No, we're gonna go with mana. Come on, Daddy needs a 2. Alright, there we go. And I'm gonna slap this on our blade. I don't think these weapons I think these weapons basically have an infinite amount of slots in them, as far as I know, unless they're, something based off of the amount of space they take up. We're going for the Cleave Master. There we go. Yep. Armor-based damage. Dang. Okay, son. You need to watch out. We're going to go after this guy there. He's going to kill himself. Oh, no. I lied. I thought he was going to kill himself by hitting me on that turn. We got the crush damage and crit damage. We have another acid damage. I think we're going to do that one. What could we possibly get rid of? We can get rid of the 10 mana. Let's do that. Maybe not necessarily rid of it, but, let's do that. And could we do this and this? And get this in here. Maximize our space. Alright, and this is going to be elite. This is going to be a tough enemy. This is either going to take us one round, or it's going to take us multiple rounds. We're going to lose a lot of resource. We're going to have to hit a campfire up after this one. This is Lava Smasher. Applies armor to self and deals damage based on their armor. Alright, I say we deal damage based on our armor. So let's go ahead and waste some mana here. Ooh, we did a whole bunch of damage. And he didn't do a lot of damage. That's fine. Let's go ahead and curse the crap out of that guy. And we'll go ahead and crit him. That's pretty nice. We took a little bit of damage there, but, as long as we... Oh, no. Oh, well. As long as we reduce his armor, it should reduce the amount of damage that he does outright. And he killed himself. Oh, we got an epic chest piece, as well as a serpent vine. This is plus 80 damage. Items cannot be rotated. Items rotate automatically after each battle. Aura on items next to active item. So every item would give us plus 80 acid damage. That sounds pretty good. I think I might actually take that. And, ooh, what is that? Ooh, that's a divine item. That's a really nice divine item. Can we, hold on. That's 5 and 2 dodge. Fuck out of here. We're going with, this. And this. And do we have any long boy items that we could fit there? What? Do that and that and no. Oh, we could do this and this, and we could get our. Well, we could get 10 mana back. Would this fit in there? Nope, not the right side. Not. Ooh. No, we wouldn't have enough to get benefit out of that. We go ahead and go with the 10 mana for now. Just throw that in there. There you go. We got consumables. We got a chest, and we got a deity. Let's go with the chest. Because even if we find something we won't immediately equip, it might go well with somebody who will be on our team. We're not going to get this, but I'm going to roll for it anyways. I don't particularly like any of those items. Yep, I didn't think we were going to grab that, but it would have been awesome if we got the paladin. He had a good buff to his armor at the base. Wall Dragger grants armor to allies with attack, deals bonus damage based on armor. Take the Wall Dragger out. Alright. Ooh, those guys are hurting. I'm gonna go take this guy out. I probably should have gone with this guy and basically put on our shield. He's dead. He killed himself. Let's see. We got plate armor. We got acid staff corrosion. I'm gonna go ahead and move some of the stuff around, kind of a finagle a little bit in our limited inventory space here. Slap that there, and probably let's return that. What's this? 8 mana, 3 defense. Yeah, we're gonna go with the armor. I'll put it right there for now, because we're not fitting it anywhere in here. What's her stuff look like right now? So it's all rotating around on its own. And what is it affecting? It's affecting this right now. So we get plus 80 damage on that. And it only affects one other item. But, like, when we take this off, yeah, that's a pretty good significant amount of stuff there. Yeah, it goes from 88 to 296. That's pretty awesome. So she's becoming a powerhouse in her own right. Warrior, yeah, we're going to arrest our warrior here. He did take a big hit. And then this is a pretty big decision right here. So whenever we come to this one, according to this, this is a sentinel part. So whenever you fight the final boss, it's going to be an amalgamation of the options or choices you pick. You get 2 options. So go here, and we'll see that we choose one part of the final enemy, the sentinel. Each will grant him new powers and abilities. He can either have beams of frost and flame that strike the whole party, fire deals heavy damage while ice reduces defense, or he gives horns of acid strike, a single target, they fire and burst, or a powerful barrage that increases the sentinel's crit hit power. I think we go with, we're gonna go with the frost and the flame. So let's go ahead and pick that one. Let's clear my voice. Let's hydrate. And now we're in the second biome, the Grimwood. And we won't see the amalgamation of the final boss until we get there, like that of our choices we picked. And I think we get to pick one more option, and then we'll face the final boss. So we got this guy, Swift Attack, applies speed to allies with every attack. And this person over here applies Vampirism. We're going to take this guy out. Oh, we didn't take them out at all. Blessing. Okay, so he's giving speed, so that's going to increase their initiation. Or initiative, sorry. That guy killed himself with Thorns. And he did. Alright, we got the broadsword. And we got the staff of the shaman path. Let's see. Can we remove something here? 24. We could actually remove this. Like that. And we can put this like this. There we go. Increasing our damage even further. And we should be coming up. Yeah, we have another ally coming up soon. We should probably go for training, honestly. I would like to pass some of our training. Applies Thorns to allies with every attack. This one applies speed. I'm going to go after the Thorns guy because they don't have any Thorns as of right now. But, I don't want to be able to hurt myself by hitting somebody. And that guy's dead immediately. One round attack. That is good to have. Looks like this takes up 4 spots. But we have no 4 spots to take. We might have to trash an item. Honestly, effectively, I Don't know what I want to do here just yet. You know, well, hold on. I wish I could see what each of these items does before we get rid of it. This one's just 10 mana. We'll get rid of that one. Plus 20, plus 8 defense. We only have 9 defense. So, I mean, 8 defense is probably pretty big. I don't know. Absorbs a portion of the incoming damage. Okay. We'll go this way, fight this combat, and then we'll head over to the training. We've got some armor, and we also have deals bonus damage equal to their thorns. This guy has no thorns. This guy will offer thorns. Take him out. Come on, witch. There we go. Hurting that guy. There we go. He's going to do the thorns thing. That's fine. Luckily for us, we have some lifesteal, so we should be able to get through this pretty easy. There we go. We got health back, so that's nice. We got 20 mana, 20 chaos. We really don't have any room for anything. You know, we'll trash this. And also we'll trash this. I'd rather have the benefit of having the additional crit damage on there than anything else. We could go with another staff. Is there anything that's this beats? 24 chaos and 24 acid and 10 chaos. Technically, that's the same as this, but it's smaller and takes up less space. So we'll trash this. We'll take this. There we go. Less space, but same benefits. Take the smaller item. We can go for 50 damage, plus 40 mana, plus 50... Oh, yeah, the mana. Please let me get that. Damn it. I was greedy. Alright, let's see. Gear, forge. We're going for the forge. What does this guy do? Applies focus allies with every attack. I believe that increases the amount of crit damage he'll do, because that's what I have on... I believe it's the, no, that was another ability option we had. Alright, this guy's killing himself, it's fine. There you go. We got a old stag helmet and a forest infantry helmet. Plus 75. This is extra armor. We're going to take this one. He might not be able to wear it, but the paladin might be able to whenever we get to it. We only need to make it through 2 more combat encounters, and we'll be able to grab up our next party member. We're at full health. Let's see if we can, like, take these guys out in one turn. I want to see if we can do it. Damn, son. We took him out in one turn. Who knew? 9 crit, slash damage plus 9 crit. We got 36 acid plus 5 chaos. There's a lot of extra health, but I don't think this character can wield that one. That's 25 health, and yeah, we would have to move a lot of stuff. Actually, 300 health and 40 mana. Yeah, we're gonna take this. We're gonna go and sell this off. We're gonna sell this off. We're gonna finagle some stuff around, like so, and we gotta figure out how to fit this in here somehow. Let's go and fit that. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, so this is a. Put that in there. Put that in there. And then we need to figure out how to get this wand back in there somehow. Let's see. Can I do like, not like that. This is a 4-piece. Put that there. Put that there. Put that there. And there we go. Excellent. This actually works out really well. Love it. We got a lot of health. I think, does this guy, does the witch have more? Okay, it doesn't have more health than our other guy. Alright, we could go for a stab and try to end all the fight again. Let's try that. That was pretty damn close. That was pretty damn close. Now, of course, we are using a lot of our mana, so we got to be a little bit more conservative about our mana problems here. We got 30 armor, 15 thorns. Got to do that. And we're going to go next fight. And time to get ourselves another party member. We're going to go ahead and take the paladin. The bard is an unyielding minstrel whose music can inspire hope or bring ruin. He has the ability to give healing or increase crit hit power, while the indomitable servant of the gods always ready to protect those in need with indestructible strike, crush attacks that restore the paladin's armor. We're going to go ahead and take him. We're getting defensive on here. Ability to restore his health and replenish his armor for all allies. That sounds pretty sick. We're going to take him, and can we go and gear him up? We can. We're going to toggle over to him. Looks like he has 700 base health. That's pretty awesome. But he has almost no mana, which kind of sucks. The big ding-dongs. Let's go ahead and look at our defense. What is his defense? He has 0 defense. Let's try to fix that up a little bit. We also need to look at getting him some order if we can. But also going to Thorns up this motherfucker. Let's see. What do we got here? We got more defense. We're also going to go with the armor of the stag. There we go. This guy's going to be so armory. He also got crushing attack. So we need to look at stuff that gives him crushing tech, if possible. Whenever we get around to it. We can also go with the... Could we... Is there a way to fit this in there? We're going to do this. Let's put this here. We got to figure out a way to get that in there, I think. Put that there. It's a little rougher than I thought. We can figure it out. Give me a second. I'm going to rearrange everything. And after like kind of finagling around, I think this is kind of the best I'm going to get. I've been giving this guy a little additional defense. Now, he's got higher base defense than our warrior does. Our warrior only has 9. This guy is 16. He also has 105 thorns. This guy has 153, but that's because he has the divine chestplate right there, as well as a sword that gives thorns as well. So it is what it is. Maybe if we get him some divine items, he'll also look pretty good. We'll have to see. Maybe we'll get lucky here at this blacksmith. And we can see what happens. Looks like we got 150 armor. We also got, 150 armor. That's going to be good. Gotta take that one. And we succeeded. Oh my god. Who do I want to give this to? We got 100. We got 220 here, and we got 260 here. I believe this guy is going to get it. Guess where this is going? It's going to go right here on this sparking blade. This thing is giving us so much value out of there. We got 370 armor to our name. Just benefit after benefit for that sword. We get some training. Looks like we're going to miss. Looks like we're going to make our way to another forge if we get lucky. And we have a chest along the way. Maybe we might win an item if I get lucky. We're going to do normal attacks here. Looks like the, what does he got as far as attacks go? Paladin has indestructible strength, grants 10 armor to self. Armor amount gains a power bonus from order stats. The more order we give him, the better that's going to be. He also has Fortress of Faith, grants 20 armor to allies. Healing gains a bonus power from order stat, restores 20 health to allies. It's a very small amount of order, healing, but I guess we need more order. Triggers if a party member's health is below 50%. So hopefully we don't have to get him to trigger it that much. What do these guys do again? Increase the crit damage. That's what it does. And Vampirism. I don't give a shit about Vampirism. You guys are going to die. Alright, Lance. Alright, he's going to heal them up. I got crit from that one. Oh, he is not strong. We got to get that boy some crushing damage. We might have to trade off some of those defensive stats. I mean, he is more of a support character anyways. Oh, he hit for 218 there. That wasn't too bad. Ooh, we got some order. Yeah, we're going to take the order. And I might have to finagle some stuff around again. Do I really want this 75 thorns? And this 30 armor. The 30 armor is not bad. I do want to get rid of this, though. Let's see. Plus 8 defense. There's so many terrible options right now for equipping him with stuff. But getting the 16 order does help, and it does increase his base damage. We did lower his defense a little bit. And we did lower his armor and his thorns a bit. But I think... No, we didn't lower... This wasn't on already, I don't think. We'll just keep what it is. If we get a blunt weapon, that would be pretty awesome. Hopefully we'll be able to get like a divine item for him, or a legendary at least. Something with an aura that is going to give us a stacking bonus. Alright, what is this now? Does this go up? It doesn't say... It doesn't reflect in the abilities itself. We're going to go after this guy. He's dead. Oh, that was a pretty big curse. Ooh, wow. Yeah, the curse doing a lot. Ooh, we got a crushing damage weapon. We'll go with that one. We'll go over to our guy who does the crushing damage. And we're going to go ahead and do that. Looks like we need to get ourselves some squares. Do we want to do this? This stag helmet is so crazy with its shape. Do we get 30 armor, 75 thorns? Or 30 damage, 75 thorns. That's what it is. We need the damage, honestly. Yeah, unfortunately, it doesn't look like we're going to get much out of this because there's really not a lot of shapes we can make here. Make room for that one. Hopefully, we can replace an item that's kind of bulky with something a lot smaller. Applies to slow to target on attack. This was vampirism. Gotta hit this guy. Alright, you could have got to that after this guy, but it is what it is. Ouch. Oh man, he dodged. Curse him. Slap him. Kill yourself by hitting me. Yes. Let's see, we got some helmets. We got some slice of steel. What an odd shape for a weapon. 15 damage. Do we have anything we can replace this with? It doesn't look like it. All these are giving us too good of a benefit from the Circle of Retribution. Yeah, no, I think we're going to keep up with what we got. Let's go ahead and trash something. Get rid of the slice of steel. This could be good, but man, some of these items have some really bizarre shapes. What we got here? We got a Divine Plate Chest, plus 64 items. Items cannot be rotated. Ooh, we got a Divine Slashing Sword. Surrounding it on items plus 42 slash damage. You know what? We're going to take this one. Maybe we can replace something. Can we get more than a 14? Lucky, lucky, lucky. Yes, we got lucky. Alright, so we got our new sword. Of course, you know who this is going on. This guy right here. We can replace this on surrounding items. So everything around it should get a bonus, technically. Let's see. What can we replace? This is some health. I'm trying to see. Can we get... Let's try to finagle some stuff. Give me a moment. Alright, and after finagling some stuff, we did lose some armor. We did lose effectively, was it 60 health and 36 thorns. So no armor particularly. I take that back. We lost 20 armor total. But in value, we got some pretty good stuff here. We got plus 42 slashing damage added to our Sparking Blade, as well as our Master Gladius right here. And then we added the Rusty Edge into our kit. That's going to give us 27 slash damage on top of the plus 42 slash damage we get from being connected to this as well. So, looks like Warrior is adding up to be pretty strong. He's got 376 slash damage on top of everything. Right now, he's, tied for damage on acid with the Witch. And the Paladin not so far behind and everything else. But it looks like altogether, maybe the Witch is still the strongest and can debuff stuff with their curses. We're going to keep on moving on. I think if we go easy on this fight, or this fight turns out to be a little bit easier, we'll be pretty good placed because of the fact that we'll be able to essentially... what should we call it? Get some cool stuff from that forge, that workshop up there. We won't have to heal at the bonfire instead. Fight over. We got a helm. We got a helm. We got a cloak. None of these are great options. None of them will fit where we got stuff at. 20 armor, 4 defense. I really don't know the value of defense compared to armor. This might be like a flat damage reduction. Well, this is a flat damage reduction. Maybe defense absorbs... Oh, it absorbs a portion of incoming damage. So it might absorb more than just physical damage. Because I believe this is physical damage as well. I could be wrong there. Again, still kind of learning the stats myself. But I guess the one that comes with Thorns... we'll go to the forge over here, because everybody's still fairly healthy. We got vampirism, we got acid damage, we got dodge. Vampirism. We got it. And guess where that's going? Right on this bad boy right here. Yeah, it doesn't look like to be any end of it. He's got 60 vampirism. He's got more vampirism than the Witch. This guy is basically Vlad, the Impaler. What is this? Thorns. Deals bonus damage equal to the Thorns. This one over here increases speed of stuff. I don't want you to be speedy at all. Go ahead and kill that guy outright. Did 227. That's fine. You ain't getting thorns, though, so it's fine. I'm going to go ahead and hit you up. Kill you outright. Pretty good. We got acid damage. Do we have any spots for a 3 slaughter? We have no spots for a 3 slaughter at all. Could we swing this? I don't think we could. Not like I would like to. Give me a second to move stuff around. Let's see if we can get this other sword in here. And after looking at stuff, it doesn't look like we're going to get a lot better than this. I did give up another armor item. I'm going all in on damage. So this guy has got a lot of reduced damage, like health on him. But we have increased his slash damage to 445, which is pretty nice altogether. His crit chance is almost 20%. That's pretty insane as well. And of course, we got that vampirism there, so hopefully we can win like a war of attrition. We might look at this deity thing this time. We're going to go ahead and go after the guys who give thorns, because of the fact this guy gets damage based off thorns. So hopefully we can get this guy knocked off pretty easy. Curse him outright. Good, okay. Hit me with thorns, will ya? Okay, you're taken out. He did get some shield, unfortunately, or armor, but it's all gone. There we go. And luckily we haven't had to rely on our paladin to heal us for a crappy amount of damage. It looks like with the Forest Defender Curus. That's not doing anything for anybody. That's essentially not helping anywhere. Not where I would want to anyways. So I am going to go ahead and probably, you know, let's trash this. Put this in there just in case, but I doubt it's going to ever come in handy. Let's go to the deity. The altar of sacrifice demands a sacrifice. Wait, the ancient altar demands an offering. Sacrifice your party's mana to receive a divine gift. Okay. I believe we get a choice. We don't get a choice. We lose 16 mana, but we get plus 40 vampirism. Alright, let's go ahead and put that in there. We lose 16 mana. Okay. I don't think we can make that work anywhere on this guy at all. Can we make it work on her? Is there anything worth giving up? I don't think so. We could hold on to the ring just to see if it does anything. It is universal after all, so maybe. Unfortunately, there's nowhere I can know of, or I don't think there's anywhere in the game so far that you can sell stuff. Deal bonus damage equal to their initiative. I guess we're just going to have to take these guys out as fast as possible. Looks like this guy might have some sort of piercing qualities because he hurt me through my my health. But they did, so it doesn't matter. Terrible, terrible hat. Better initiative, that's fine. Let's go ahead and just throw away some stuff. I don't honestly care. Next fight. We're about to come up on another decision we're going to have to make. Oh, no, that's going to be another ability, I believe. We'll go for... What is these guys? Flies, focus. Okay, so we need to kill these guys so they don't get extra crit damage. We got an old Dodgerino there. That guy's dead. Alright, our effective health has been reduced. We'll go ahead and hit this guy. There you go. Paladin, take him out. He's useless. There you go. Dead. Dead on the spot. Oh, we got another crushing item here. Plus 60 crushing damage. That does add up. That does help out the health a lot. Let's get rid of this. Can we put this somewhere else? There we go. That does help out just a smidge. Wait, we could... No, we can't. Too bad this isn't thin armor. But nope, that doesn't fit there either. I'm trying to think of different situations where we can move stuff around that'd be easier. That's just hurting me looking at stuff like that right there. Oh well. Let's keep going. This is based, yeah, slow. This is Thorns. We've been a good boy. Let's spend some mana. And attack this guy. We missed. Good job, witch. Oh, we got another smashing weapon. Can we make a cube somewhere for him to fit some of that stuff in there? It doesn't look like it. We could lose the armor and thorns. I was really hoping that... you know what? Screw it. Get rid of this. Oh, he loses 16 mana. How much? We don't know how many stuff is how much stuff is spells cost. Not for real. We could look at possibly that's not what I'm about to do. Getting something else in here. Do we have any items that would actually benefit him? 8 health. Plus 20 to defense. That's a lot of space, though. Yeah, I don't think we can swing that. Pun intended. Yeah, I don't think we're going to be able to do that. What did I take? What did I sell? I think I sold something vital. I don't know. We really haven't seen any Thorn stuff, or the order stuff, which kind of really sucks. Ideally, I would have liked to see some defense stuff. Plus 10 armor and the 8 defense. You know what? No, we won't do that. We won't do that. Do I need 2 hammers? I'd love to have 2 hammers. This is, yeah, we'll keep it the way it is. Let's go ahead and make our ability choice, I believe. Yep. Thorn Blade and Hack and Slash. Heavy slash attack on a single target. Slash attacks boosted by the character's thorns. Yeah, we got lots of thorns we can do. Let's see. We got a deity choice. We got campfire. We got forge. We got training. I still want to get the paladin something divine if we can. I'm curious. What is our thorns right now with him? Our thorns is, our thorns is 81. We could make it worse though. I gave up a lot of my thorn stuff, didn't I? I was really hoping these guys would get their own AoE abilities of some sort. You suck. A little bit of health back there. We got a pan flute. We get armor and thorns. There we go. We need to get some more armor items back at some point then. Maybe we will give up some damage. Now that we have thorns as an option, it might behoove us to do just that. Trying to figure out what the best way to do this is. That goes there anyways. In the trash. Where trash belongs. Throw this away. Give me a second to rearrange. Alright, I've finagled some stuff around, and I do believe that we lost a little bit of damage, but we did get our thorns up to 177, which is nice. We got this right here that gives us a little bit more health. I think we got a little bit of extra health. But hopefully this extra thorns here will add up to some extra damage whenever we use that one attack that gives damage based off our thorns. I say we go ahead and skip past the deity and work our way to another piece of equipment, hoping for that divine piece of gear that I'm really hoping for. We'll go ahead and take out this lifesteal guy right here. I am probably going to use one of my next encounters here to try to determine if this skill to use Thorns is a good fit for what I'm going for. In the meantime, we just crit that guy for $12.95, which is really nice. Of course, we do have our ways of dealing stuff. Ooh, that's a nice helmet. This is giving 45 Thorns as opposed to the 30 Thorns, so we can go ahead and replace this. This actually fits in even better, bringing our Thorns up to 192, which is a pretty solid choice, all things considered. Go ahead and head up here to this next fight right here. And how much does this cost? This costs 6. We can get that back easy. I'm going to go ahead and use it on this guy. 1125. That was a crit. So, it was still respectable damage, even though it wasn't for a crit, it still held up pretty good. My normal attacks hit a little bit harder when they crit, so we'll have to see how it stacks against everything else. Let's just destroy something. Let's get out of here. I'll head to the workshop. Please offer something divine. Oh, this is armor and damage. Let's go with armor. That's only a 6. Hopefully we can beat a 6. There you go. And let's see, armor for him is 350. She's got no armor. He's got 240. He's our most survivable guy. Guess where I'm putting it at? Here. This blade is essentially legendary, and it's just a blue. We got a campfire. We might consider the campfire. We'll have to see. I'm going to stab everything. Bam. That's crazy. Let's see. Vampirism on all weapons in the category. That's pretty cool. I'm going to take that. I don't know if we actually have spots to put something like that in. Oh, there we go. This is surrounding weapons. So we can do something about that. We can set this like this. And we can put this ring right here. There we go. Is this a weapon? Is that it is considered a weapon? How about that? Let's see. Could we? Let's see. What is this hat? 30 armor, 15 thorns. Could we fit someone else there? Could I fit this another way? There we go. There's that. It doesn't look like we're getting anything out of a square-shaped hat. Put that in there right there. We should be getting 15 vampirism. I guess that's better than nothing. And he's up to 56 mana. Normally we have 20, so being able to get up 36 mana points is pretty awesome. If we were able to fit this Ring of Ancients in there somehow, that would be dope as hell. But I don't think we're going to be able to. Oh, we could, actually. We're up to 95 vampirism. There we go. Do we want to... You know what? We'll go. We'll go there. We got vampirism. We got slashing damage. We got crush damage. Slash damage. We succeeded. Guess where that's going? That blade's got musical notes on it because it knows it's going to be singing to the heavens as we slice through the air. Let's see. This guy gets thorns. Kill him. $250. That's a reputable amount of damage. I'm gonna go with killing this guy. $14.75 on the crit. That was awesome. Our crit chance is 25%, so 1 in 4 chances to attack. This is actually a pretty solid set of armor. I mean, I don't think we're going to be able to use it at all. But we are coming into the end of our run, so it's pretty nice. What does this thing do? Vampirism Mastery. Applies vampirism to self and deals bonus damage based on their vampirism. Let's do Smashing Blow. It's been a while since we used this. Jesus Christ, we just crit for 4,400 damage. Okay, look at that. Oh my Jesus. Yeah, give me a moment. We're about to rearrange everything. Alright, I think we maximized as much space as we're possibly going to get. I did lose a little bit of damage, I think, here, but we did come up with 156 Thorns, which I think is slightly a bit less, but we did get up to 560 armor, and we still have about 920 health. I think we're in a pretty good position, all things considered. Still looking pretty strong as everything else. The armor overall just had some benefits, and obviously it had some other things that didn't work so well for it, but I think we're doing pretty good. I don't think we need a campfire. I'm going to go ahead and go for a consumable. Might as well. Looks like we have 1,000 damage to the target, 100 mana, 400 health. I'm going to go with the Forest Bomb. And we're going to take that, and that actually goes down here in the consumable slot. I know we haven't seen a consumable yet. I tend to stay away from them because they don't seem that powerful. The 1,000 mana, though, does seem pretty strong. We're going to just start this like this. There we go. I mean, that was a pretty damn good hit, I gotta say. That guy's dead. That guy's dead. One turn. Nice. I really don't care. Anything else is kind of superfluous. We're gonna come here, and I think we're gonna go ahead and just heal up our main dude just so we get the mana. And then we're gonna go into the last fight. I believe this is the last fight. We just got to choose the last ability. Choose one part of the final enemy, the Sentinel. Each will grant him a tough, slippery carapace, increase the Sentinel's armor and dodge chance. Crystalline growth that raise the Sentinel's initiative. Let's go with the armor and dodge chance. There we are. Here he is. Oh, wait, no, we're in the next section. Okay, so there's a little more to go. Man, this run is a lot longer than I thought. A Conjure Nightmare Curses applies corruption and slow to target on attack. Alright, so we're going to take him out. He's got 3... is he the final boss? I can't remember. Maybe. I don't think so. Maybe not. Let's go hit him with our Thorns attack. 958's not bad. 140, he did curse us. He hasn't made it through our shield yet, but he is dying really fast, so that is good. The rest of our team took him out. Oh, that's so sexy. 100 armor, 240 defense. This one, extra damage. We could take that. I don't think it's going to be of use to anybody, but, you know, I want to say that I have it in my inventory. We got another item here. Let's see. This one takes up too much space, honestly. If we took this, we wouldn't be able to fit anything there. We'd have to turn this that way. We could put it over there. No, it doesn't work out that way. It does have to be a helmet. The helmet could be good for the Thorns. It also is giving everything plus 32 armor, so that's pretty awesome. Oh, but it has to be next to plate armor, specifically. I think we'll be fine. I think we'll be fine. That gives 96 armor, 96 Thorns to everything near it. That's pretty sick. 120 armor. An 8 crit. Ha. Aha. I think that just looks too... That's just too much space. I think that's too much space. I don't even know why we're contemplating it. We need to get out of here. Oh, it looks like we're not very far from the end either way, so let's go this way. What is this? Accuracy and Thorns. Applies Thorns and focus to oneself. Bonus slash damage. Go. 4,200 crit. We got another Dagger of the Last Leaf Fall. This is a 80 health hit in order to give our weapons 6% chance crit. I don't believe... What's that? So weapons have to touch this. See, this gives the 42 damage. This one's given 2% crit. So we'll lose 42 slashing. And 80 health. But we would get up to 37% crit. There's a sword in here. 54 slash. Adds an additional plus 35 slash. The sword's nice, but that's not literally going anywhere. I had too much stuff in here. Too bad you can't save it for a rainy day. Everybody's doing good. We'll go to the forge. Chaos, dodge, crit damage. We'll take the dodge. We got an 18. That's not bad. Guess where that's going? 15% chance to dodge. Nice. We got we gotta pick another sentinel part. Blows with a huge sword deals heavy slash damage to a single target. Attacks with a heavy flail deals heavy crush damage to the entire party. I believe we picked an entire party move with the fire and the ice beams. So go single target heavy. And now it's time for the boss that we've put together ourselves. Let's see if he one-shots us. This is the boss. This is Sentinel. He's got 1350 shield. Deals area damage, and applies corruption, and does single target damage with Tormentor Strike. Let's go ahead and knock out that armor if we can. That's not what I meant to do. Oh, geez, we actually hit him. Oh, my God. He's really loud. Managed to hit him for quite a bit. Let's go ahead and with Thorns Strike. 1040. He's got Fury going. He's angry, but he dodged. Or the Witch dodged. Nice. We could go ahead and... yeah, we're going to do another one of these. 2884. Which is down. He healed because of the fact that one of us dropped below 50% health. It was probably him. We dodged. Okay. Oh, no. That's not good. And we died. We had one more hit. If he didn't dodge that one attack, we probably would have made it. Oh, no. We were so close. But that being said, we came in pretty close. That was a pretty good run. We had him literally one hit away from being able to win that victory. That's sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. There's some upgrades, there's some hubs, but they're not available in the demo right now. But if you like that sort of content, you see more games like Lootbound here on the channel. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment down below. Let me know what you think of the gameplay. And until next time, you guys take care, and I'll catch you all in my next video. Later.